Okay, so on dilations, I'm just going to reiterate some of the things that we started to talk about yesterday and maybe recover a couple of things that you're not sure of. All I've done here so far is I graphed the coordinate, or put the coordinates here on the table according to the picture. And then I drew a ray from the origin, because it told me to, through that point, and I just kept extending it. Are we okay? So remember, dilations, that we've already used them a lot of different places. In fact, you've already used them in your art class. Remember having to draw something where the street looked like it was going away? That's a dilation. That's perspective view. Same idea, same concept. Okay? So on this one, it's just going to go, the road's going to look like it's going away to the origin. So if I did that and I use the distance from here to here and I do it one more time, okay? So if I go over 2 and up 1, that's one time. That's just my slope. How do I get from one point to another? If I go the same distance, over 2 up 1, right, that would now be my d prime, which is at -4, 2. How do I go to get from the origin to f? I went over 2 and up 2. So let's go over 2 and up 2 again. That would be my f prime. That's at what, 4, 4? And then my final one, how do I get to E? So I have to go over 1 and up 4. So let's go over 1 and up 4 again. That's going to be my E prime, which is at 2, 8. Remember, if it goes to the origin, all we have to do is multiply. So right here, what's -2 times 2? -4. What's 1 times 2? 2. What's 1 times 2? 2. What's 4 times 2? 8. 2 times 2? 4, 2 times 2, 4. This shape right here that we just graphed is twice as big as the little one. What happens if I did it again? I use that slope one more time. Then I would create a shape, so I go over 2 and up 1. Right here I'd go over 1 and up 4 again. Right here I'd go over 2 and up 1 again. Now this shape would be 3 times bigger, and I could fill those coordinates in here. And that would be my 3 times bigger. So really, I'm just using my slope or the distance from each one from that origin. Does that make sense to you? Okay? So right here, they want us to determine the scale factor with a center at C. So again, just like you saw how I drew those rays coming out, and that ray went through each one through that origin, right here, for this one, and I know on your worksheet it's hard to see, but you have a shape right here, and then you have a dashed shape right here, correct? I can go and draw that ray from C through each of those points, from C through each of those points. Everybody see those rays coming through? And they're going through each of the corners, right? Is this shape getting bigger or smaller? Careful. Do you know which one's your pre-image and which one's your image? Well, it tells you right here that the dotted figure is your image. Okay, so my image is this one. That makes this one my, what does the word pre mean? Before. So this is where I started, and that's where I'm going to. So this right here is a reduction. A reduction by how many? Well, here's what I would do. I would say, okay, to get from C, I would go over 1 and up 1, right? Here I would go over 1 and up 1, that would be 2. Here I would go over 1 and up 1, that would be 3. So if it were getting bigger, it would be 3 times bigger, but it's really getting smaller, so it would be a fraction, which would be 1/3, right? 1/3. Okay, on the next one, sitting at C, again, I can go back and put those lines in there. Sorry, I was a little off on that one. Everybody with me? Okay, so you see those lines are there. Okay, so is this an enlargement or a reduction? Good, this one is an enlargement. So what do I have to do to get from C? Those lines kind of hurt on this one, don't they? Okay, another way to do this is this side right here is 2, and this side right here is 1. It's hard to see because it goes from half to half, right? Isn't that just one unit? Okay, and on our notes from yesterday, we said that it's image over pre-image. Well, my pre-image is the solid, it's the 1. And my image, what I'm going to, is the 2. So it's 2 over 1. We just said this was an enlargement, right? Yeah. Isn't 2 over 1 the same as 2? So my scale factor is twice as big? Because we said this was an enlargement. And then down here, 3 and 4, the last 2 for the day. It says that segment A prime, B prime is the image after the dilation. Use a straight edge to find the center of dilation. All they're saying is make a line and connect the dots, A prime to A, and keep on going. Connect B to B, keep on going. Where they meet, right here, that's your center of dilation. So my center of dilation is at -1, 1. That's where those lines keep going, and that's right where they cross. Are we okay? Is this getting bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
Okay, you have to look for those prime marks. This is my prime mark, right? So this is my image. Without the prime mark is my pre-image. So is it getting bigger or smaller? Bigger. So I know my scale factor has to be greater than 1. So what do I have to do from the center to get to my image? So I go over 1 and up 1 to get there. That's 1. Over 1 and up 1 would be 2. Over 1 and up 1 would mean that my scale factor was 3 times bigger. Okay, hold on. Not ready yet. Okay, so on the last one, I do the same thing. Connect my lines. Oh, that one's a little off. Okay, so let's draw our line from A. Keep on going. It's going to be a little off. Hold on, real quick.
It would be 1, -2.
So it would be 1, -2. Watching, hold on. To get from here, I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right?
Yes.
So that means to go again, I'd have to go 4. Did I go 4 again?
Yes.
I did?
But no.
Only went half of the 4. So my scale factor is 1 and a half. Have a great day.